Greetings everyone, it's time for another Python update. It is January 21st, 2015. Yesterday I posted a video of a group of 8 green tree pythons, yearlings that I picked up. And I wanted to give you all a little update and some discussion about some of my husbandry methods. As you can see, the meal is on the coil right below the snake's head. All 8 of the snakes grabbed the rodents off the tweezers, and then I left. I wanted to leave them up here in these dark racks. As you can see, I use smaller size cages. That gives them a real sense of security. I've got these set right now at 87 degrees. You see that one ate. These snakes they're really nice. Here's one. It ate. That's a nice large size one. Another. It ate. I had 2 of the red or orange colored yearlings. You can see the lump in that one for sure right there. You can see that one ate. And the meal, I believe, is here. This one ate as well. So I couldn't be more satisfied and with the results of these snakes eating and doing well. But what I wanted to talk about here is that, like I'm saying, I offered these snakes meals the day after that I got them. Probably really about maybe 14 hours after they got here. And you hear people, experienced snake people even, talking about giving their snakes time to settle in before they feed them. And I used to, I heard this for years. I used to kind of listen to it. I considered it. But this is now something that has been debunked in my experience, and there's no way that I would do this. And I can explain why. I actually learned about this subject by dealing with wild snakes. And a lot of times when you capture a snake in the wild, it's going to go through capture stress. And what me and some of the other people that I know that deal with some wild snakes have noticed is that if you get the snake home, for one thing, wild snakes are oftentimes hungry. And they want to eat. And if you get them home and get them in a box and put a food item in there, they'll generally eat it because it hasn't really even registered in their mind that they've been captured. Capture stress does not set on that quickly. And the same is applied to when you take a captive bred snake out of its cage that it's been reared in and has been used to, and you put it in a box and you ship it across the country, and then for the first time or second time in its life, it's all of a sudden in a cage it's never been in before. It's a different size. It's very much like being collected out of the wild. And so what I do is, just like with wild snakes, I offer my snakes food really as soon as I can after I get them in. And what I've found is that you get much better results by doing this. And they're much more likely to eat. And then what happens, they still go through capture stress, or, the fact that they're in a new cage in the case of captive bred snakes that have been shipped. But at that point, if you feed them right away and they eat in their new cage, they'll eat in the cage again because they've done it before they got stressed. And they're much more likely to go ahead and eat again, even though they are still going through that stress of being moved into a new environment, new cage, and all that stuff. So those are my thoughts on this subject. I wanted to talk about that briefly and back it up with and demonstrate with animals that I'm keeping. So that's I hope that some of you guys found that information useful. Feel free to leave comments below, and we can talk about it more if you'd like. Thanks a lot.